Lycans and gentlemen, we thank you for waiting. And now let the games begin!
Hello everyone and welcome to the end of 2021, but before we finish things off, let's have a quick look back at the best of gaming from this year. Now, due to a little virus that has encapsulated the world, there have been plenty of tweets that look like this or like this. And because of that, there's been a smaller pool to pull from for what I think is the game of the year. And personally, I don't think there has been a definitive best game of the year. I genuinely enjoyed every game that I played this year for different reasons, so I decided to just pick my top 5 from the games that I've played. And the first game I wanted to talk about is Forgotten City. For those of you who don't know about this game, it was originally started as a Skyrim mod, and now it's been remade as its own game by 3 people across 4 years of production. An impressive feat by itself, but Forgotten City is an amazing whodidit type puzzle game where you're thrust back in time to an ancient city where you're tasked to stop the golden rule from ever being broken. From there you can roam around the city and interact with the 22 citizens as you uncover the secrets of the city. I won't go into much detail because the fun of the game is to discover things for yourself, but think of this game as a much broader Cluedo game, where if you fail, you doom an entire city for eternity. Next up is the first AAA game on my list, and that is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, an obvious choice to be on anyone's Game of the Year list. There really isn't much more you can say about this game that hasn't been said by everyone else. This is the game that has set the standards of what all next-gen console games can achieve for me. From flawless fidelity and great graphics to extraordinary load times where you're blasted between different levels in an instant. Insomniac has definitely outdone themselves with this game, and it makes me even more excited with what they can do with Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. The next game was one that I fell in love with ever since the trailer was released, and that is Kina Bridge of Spirits. Oh my god, this game is gorgeous from head to toe. The level designs are so vibrant, and the rot are the cutest things I've ever seen in a video game ever. What surprised me about this game is that the combat portions can be so difficult. It's definitely not a game that you can just walk into and expect to be good at. Each boss encounter will take you multiple attempts, and that's a promise. I can assure you that you won't finish this game on your first attempt without dying. There's a big learning curve here, especially if you want to play through the harder difficulties, but it's 100% a must try just for how beautiful this game looks. The penultimate game I wanted to talk about was of course Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. As I said on a previous video, I was really on the fence about this game. I was even debating whether or not I should even get it, due to Square Enix's previous attempt of making a superhero game being Marvel's Avengers. But this game slaps so hard, no word of a lie, this game is a great addition to any superhero fan's gaming collection. The combat is fun, the dialogue is hilarious, and there are so many good plot points, surprises and cameos that you've grown to expect from great Marvel projects. The world building feels so organic, and I hope to see more of it in the future of Marvel games. The last game on my list might be a bit of a surprise to some people, and my final spot goes to Biomutant. If you want a definition of dumb fun, then look no further than Biomutant, an open world slasher shooter that takes inspiration from a lot of different games. It made me think if you took the Deadpool game and gave it a furry aesthetic with Little Big Planet undertones and plonking all that into an open world. And there you have it, Biomutant. It's not exactly a groundbreaking game, but to me it had a lot of charm, and as I said before, it's just dumb fun. And those were my top 5 games of 2021. I'd like to quickly give a couple shout outs to Resident Evil Village and It Takes Two, both great games that I enjoyed playing but didn't quite make it on my top 5. And that's it for this year. Let me know what your game of the year is down in the comments, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy New Year.